Since the founding of Invisible Children in 2003, we have focused on stopping the atrocities being committed by Joseph Kony. Last April, over 80,000 supporters came out to the rescue event and rallied behind these goals. This momentum carried on to Washington, D.C. We came to the halls of Congress to meet with you, our nation's leaders, asking you to sign on to the LRA Disarmament and Northern Uganda Recovery Act. Through our lobbying event called How It Ends, 2,000 young Americans rallied on Capitol Hill, embarking on 500 meetings with members of Congress.
We have a moral responsibility to do what we can to help end it, and that is why you are here today.
The fact is, nothing good happens and nothing bad ends unless like-minded people come together and demand change.
Continuing to rally for additional support, the Hometown Shakedown enlisted Invisible Children advocates around the country, visiting the local offices of our representatives, asking for their support of this bill. And to mobilize this army of youth, we introduced the Citizens Arrest Warrant for Joseph Kony, which asks for President Obama to lead the international effort to end this war. And 253,512 people signed on. In January, the State Department accepted our signatures. We went to D.C. to deliver the warrants to the Undersecretary for Democracy and Global Affairs, Maria Otero, and the Assistant Secretary of State for African Affairs, Johnny Carson.
If we add this to what is going on in Congress and to all the other initiatives that you have related to making this happen, we really have an important movement.
Even with the support from the youth of America, Senator Tom Coburn refused to lift his hold on the disarmament bill. In early March, we teamed up with Resolve Uganda to visit Coburn's office in Oklahoma to change his mind. For 10 days, activists came from around the country, sleeping outside to make their voices heard. On the 11th day, Coburn relented, and the hold was lifted. On May 12th, the Invisible Children community celebrated the historic passage of this bill, the most widely supported Africa-focused legislation in United States history.
The world's problems can seem overwhelming at times. It is fashionable to blame conflict in Africa on poverty and other environmental factors. But sometimes, just getting rid of one person does make a big difference.
These young members of the Invisible Children organization know that no child should live in fear of being abducted, mutilated, or killed. With that belief, they have helped make the children of Uganda visible to us. And now, with this legislation, we have the chance to truly join in this cause.
Media outlets around the nation covered how these young supporters, who had never been engaged in the political process, were creating change. With the LRA recently killing over 300 people in Congo, the needs outlined in this bill are urgent. Now that you have acted to mandate President Obama to lead the international community to end this violence, we hope you will continue working with us to ensure he does. Thank you. Sincerely, Invisible Children.